There's a mandate in Shreveport. Now, you're a Vivian and Oil City guy, but I'm sure you get into Shreveport a lot. What is your thought about Mayor Perkins' mask mandate going into effect for Shreveport tomorrow at 5 o'clock?
You know, I'm a pro-liberty guy. I believe everybody that wants to wear a mask should be able to wear one. I believe everybody that doesn't want to wear a mask shouldn't be required to. I think what we've had here, what has been missing, what government has failed to find is a villain. And it's took them a few months to figure out who the villain is, but the villains are the people not wearing masks. So, you know, you don't, Robert, you don't hear anything about underlying conditions and about what we can do for our personal health to protect us from COVID-19, washing your hands. That's not the problem. The problem right now, according to our government officials, is people aren't wearing masks. And regardless, the science that lacks saying that helps it's just amazing that they can't help but try to take our liberty. I mean, they wouldn't be good tyrants if they didn't do that. So, you know, and what you got to realize too, Robert, if the government can mandate you to wear a mask, they can mandate that you stick a needle in your body against your will. They can require you to put a microchip in your body. They can require you to take the mark of the beast. I mean, it's just about obedience. It's not about health.
You used an interesting term. You used an interesting term a couple of seconds ago, and you said they wouldn't be good tyrants if they didn't. Do you really, to that degree, see the mayor's mandate or the one out of Baton Rouge or the one out of New Orleans, whatever it happens to be, by Mayor Broome or Mayor Cantrell and now Mayor Perkins? Do you see those as tyrannical or at least borderline tyrannical? You see, that's what you seem to be saying.
No, I'm saying they're completely 100% tyrannical. They're not even borderline. I mean, it's like I said, they've not, you know, they can't count the numbers. They're not solving the problem. I mean, think about this, Robert. Here at the end of July, the $600 per week addition to unemployment that the federal government is kicking in is going to go away. That is roughly right now about $180 million a week going into the working class people's pocket in Louisiana. In 10 weeks, that's $1.8 billion that's going into the pockets of the working class people in this state. The government has destroyed the jobs, and there's not going to be jobs waiting there for those people when that unemployment runs out. Instead of focusing on that problem, they're changing the narrative to something that they can make somebody out to be a villain for wearing a mask.
You know, the interesting thing to me all along has been, and it's a point I've made repeatedly in the studio, is that, and I hear politicians, I think the mayor even may have mentioned this yesterday, well, one of the reasons to wear the mask is because we know we can't close down again. We know we can't shut down the economy again. Well, my question has always been, why didn't somebody realize that 2 or 3 months ago? Why did it take shutting down the economy to realize you can't shut down the economy? You follow me?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, what the government needs to do is to give good information to the individuals. I mean, what we got to ask ourselves is this: is the government better at controlling our freedom, or is individuals better at controlling their freedom? So, I mean, if you're not self-motivated to wear a mask and wear it properly, you're doing more harm than good. So mandating masks is doing more harm than good. If you're self-motivated, if you have an underlying condition or some of your family has an underlying condition, you're going to wear that mask, you're going to wear it properly, you're going to keep it sterile, you're going to do it right. But if you're not self-motivated, you can't mandate people to do things they don't want to do. It's ridiculous.
State Representative Danny McCormick has made the point a couple of times, and correct me if I'm wrong, you've said not going to wear one. You standing by that? Tell me more about what you're thinking.
Yeah, well, you know us, Robert. I'm from the country. When I say something, I mean it. So I said I'm being mandated to wear a mask. What's interesting about that, Robert, is I'm actually on call for jury duty this week, and I'm not wearing a mask, and I'm going to jury duty. So we'll see what happens when somebody shows up at the courthouse without a mask and refuses to put one on.
What do you think's going to happen?
Robert,
have you made a call about that yet? Have you inquired? You're a pretty smart and inquisitive guy. What do you think's going to happen?
I've been inquiring. I've been looking for a good constitutional lawyer, and I believe I found one. So that's what I've been inquiring about. So, and it's interesting too, Robert. Now, yesterday the Caddo Parish Commission has taken up this ordinance parish wide. We have a John Paul Young, the one of the 6 Republicans, is chipped in with the 6 Democrats to make this parish wide. So this is, I mean, like I said, they're not, they wouldn't be good tyrants. It's not going to be Shreveport. It's going to be all Caddo Parish, and then they're going to try to mandate it in all Louisiana. So the sooner we stand up to this tyrannical aspect of our government, the better off we'll be.